Hello everybody, welcome to Kanushi's Corner. For this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the latest Chaos Vault Secret Lair drop here. Death Burger and Alien Ores. So sit back, relax, and let's bust into these. Starting us off, let's take a look at Death Burger. Death Burger is the one that is still available. If I'm remembering right. It's in plastic, womp. No paper to help with recycling. Okay, this is pretty cool. A little. I think I've gotten this one before either with the secret Lotus sighting, or like it's Bigfoot or something. That's silly. And what's weird is on the back it says the paper wrap is recyclable, but road trips. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Like the books or the tapes, old school tape rack. It says it's paper, but it's not on the back. It says it's paper, but it's not on the back. That's I don't know, whatever. So usually you can't recycle this plastic. But anyway, let's bust these open. So okay, there we go. Already the Aethersworn Canonist. Wow, I knew them galaxy foils would look good, but like, geez, they like really the shimmer. Whoo, swing! Oh my goodness, it does dull down the background a little bit, and then in person it makes it just like wow, it is shiny. So in a way, I like the non-foil, but man, that galaxy foil is hard to beat. Anyway, let's set this one down. Haven't seen what the secret cards are yet, so we'll discover that together. But again, this one is still available, Death Burger. It's just a bunch of upgrades for the newest commander decks. They also just look really cool, very sci-fi. No new cards here. They accuse us of living without loving, of sensing without feeling, of thinking without dreaming, but they believe without knowing. Yes, indeed. There you go. There's the side by side, and oh my goodness, the galaxy foil. It is something. And then when you got it flat and the light's hitting it, it just swing. It's so shiny. Alrighty. Here's the one I'm most excited for, is to have this print of Goblin Engineer for my Goblin deck. The galaxy foils rocking it. They really do look. I don't know what I was expecting in the non-foil, but they do look really good in that crisp art style from Death Burger, the artist of this drop. And it is just I'm loving the art. Like, it's very crisp, it's very cool. Goblin Artificer is a fantastic card. The galaxy foil is definitely I feel like the camera's doing an okay job picking up what it looks like. It does look really cool, but it is not really capturing the let me see if I can. It's not fully capturing the shine. There we go. Like the background and everything from a certain angle. I feel like that's doing a better job of kind of how it's looking in person. Yeah. And then you sort of only get the galaxy every now and then. Like when you turn it, it'll sparkle like that. It's so beautiful. It looks so good. Dance of the Months. I think I'm saying that right. Mans. Dance of the Mans. Return up to X artifacts and or non-aura enchantment cards, each with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If X is 6 or more, they are all 4/4s in addition to their other types. That's pretty good. That one's really wild in foil. Yeah, dude, how the robots... the foil on this one is definitely putting the non-foil to shame. It is, at that certain light, it makes it look like kind of creepy and extra dark. So like it gets super weird and scary. And then at the right light, it just sparkles and you know they're all robots. So again, the non-foil's looking good, but man, Galaxy foils is hard to beat for me. I love all the little sparkles and the stars, and but all the same, it's Death Burger with some great sci-fi art here. Scoot that up a little bit so you don't see the secret card. We have that Arcbound Ravager. Kind of the same thing as the last card. Technology will be assimilated. Biomass will be discarded. All will become one. Sacrifice an artifact to make this bigger, and it has modular, so it usually comes in with a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty cool, though. I like how the background looks on this one. In the foil. It doesn't, mostly because it doesn't detract from the foiling of the robot itself. Both of these look gnarly, though. Holy cow. It's wild. In a lot of ways, I am liking the non-foil, so. Okay. That's interesting. Check those out in a second. Here's the Foundry Inspector. It runs the junkyard like a well-oiled machine. Good stuff. Probably gonna use this guy for my Eggman deck. I love the little swirls. I can see it here. So, final verdict on this one. I'm really liking the non-foil because of how it showcases the full art in the style. So it has some slight surface, some print roller scratches to it, it looks like. You can kind of barely see it on there. Right up in here. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, yep, nothing is without error. But anyway, yeah, I like the non-foil just because of the shine is gone, so you can kind of get the full poppy cartoony aesthetic. The foil kind of loses that, but in the right light, it sort of brings that out. It brings the background out. But I think if you save the money and get the non-foil, you should be just as happy. If you really want all the little baubles, the $30 extra, it's worth it. These are all still available on the Secret Lair website too. So the next one though, a little different. And here are secret cards. These are some crazy cool secret cards. Of course, I got the Orzhov one. Alexander Kabazi, if I remember right, did the other tarot card things. And here we have some tarot basics. That is really cool. Like, these are really cool looking. I like these a lot. Oh, I just kind of... Alright, let's see what we can get out of the other ones. Those are super neat. So this one is one that has already sadly sold out. It sold out, I think, the day of the drop on Monday. Which a lot of that is probably attributed to the fact that Crucible of the Worlds is in it. That one's pretty funny too. Old school computer. Looks like an old school Mac. One of the first computers I used ever was a Mac. There we go. Looks good in the packaging. Let's get it out the packaging. There we go. Sadly, again, with the plastic packaging, but, you know, what are you going to do? At least we can recycle the other things. So, this art is by Ian Permana. This is the Alien Auras. This one, again, already sold out as the upgrade for the Jund deck. The, there we go. Man, shiny on this one. These are not as, like, crazy foil blinged out as the Death Burger ones. But they do have their charm. Let me see if I can, without super blinding the... Yeah, you can see all of, like, the eyes and the... There we go. All, like, the eyes and little vat tanks. All of that stuff shines really good on the foil here. I'm trying to get the... There we go. I'm trying to get it to sparkle. This one has a couple of... I'm telling you, dude, these Galaxy foils roller scratch so easy. There's a couple right across this one in the middle, too. So also be aware of that. The non-foil ones don't seem to have any roller scratches because there's nothing to scratch because they don't have a foil layering to them. For a colony to survive, even waste can't go to waste. Search any number, sacrifice any number of artifacts creatures and or lands. Draw a card for each permanent sacrifice. Oh, baby, that is an upgrade, alright. Also, looks really cool. I can't really get this one to... I mean, it's kind of popping. But I can't get it to, like, really pop without super blinding everybody for some reason. Alright, anyway, moving on. We have aggressive mining. There we go, that one's doing really good. You can't play lands. Sacrifice a land, draw 2 cards. Activate only once each turn. There's got to be ways to get them out on the battlefield, huh? Creation, destruction, creation, destruction, creation, destruction, destruction, destruction. Say that one like a metal hit. Creation. Anyway, that makes me think of Death Clock a little bit. It's looking pretty tight in the foil. Definitely liking the way the molten fiery stuff looks. I wish it was a little more explosive. Oh my god, why am I having so much trouble getting these to... Dude, in person it looks very shiny, but on camera you can kind of see the sparkles, but that's about it. Let's see if I can kind of tilt it. Yeah, these just aren't as poppy as the other ones, but they definitely have a good foiling to them. Yeah, it's just hard. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of this footage just because it's how, like, it's either blinding or just you can't really see the foiling, but like all of the fire and everything, the metalwork, it's all very subtle, but it is extremely shiny. I'll just kind of do a quick flash there. And so far I think I am liking it. Honestly, I'm liking this one in the non-foil a little more. Just because it doesn't really mute the details as much, and the foiling, it does make it shiny, but it doesn't make it pop in a way that feels extremely special. Right, next we have Sylvan Safekeeping. Sacrifice a land, target creature you control gains Shroud. Raise the forest, save its people. There you go. I mean, F it, I'll just leave this in where it kind of shimmers like that, and then we'll reset it. It is shiny and it looks good. It's hard, man, it is hard to kind of on camera get this one to pop. In person it looks nice because it's not so muted looking as it is on the camera. But yeah, so far I mean, dude, I'm kind of sticking with, I really like the way the non-foil looks. It's because it's not like the foil feels like it's kind of fighting for details. Makes it fighting for details. That's what it looks like. Yeah, anyway. Ooh, and here we have it, the Crucible of the Worlds. To cultivate life from death is to become a god among the stars. Now this one's looking now this one I do kind of like in the foil. It looks really nice with the river, how it shimmers. It's hard to get them to pop on camera, but it's the sparkly in the background, like the river, but like all the stuff around the river isn't really shimmery the same way as the river is. It's very nice. Either way, it's a Crucible of the Worlds in here. Very nice. The last really cool thing in the drop is this Zurin Orb. Sacrifice a land, gain 2 life. Each probe surveys the void, seeking life only to consume. And this, I don't know why I'm making this one move. And this one in foil is also something. Big fiery red orb there in the middle. I mean, at first when you look at this, you might think it's a soul ring. But it is not. Very cool there. I'm only sad that this one I can't get to look really like poppy and shiny on the camera for whatever reason. In person, that fire orb is fire orbing. Usually I can get them to kind of... The other ones I was able to, you know, you turn them just right, it kind of... Yeah, there you go. Anyway. Oh. And... It kind of sucks that it's the same, but the secret card is 2 force. Now I just need a mountain and an island. All right, well, that's it for Alien Ores. Let's get on to the wrap-up. Alrighty, everybody, there you have it. If it looks a little darker, I had to turn the lights away because these foils sure are popping. The lights turned away, it's not as easy to get them to kind of do their thing, but you can definitely see It has some shimmer to it compared to the non-foil. Anyway, yep, that's it. There is the 2 commander upgrades, Alien Auras and Death Burger, double feature unwrapping for you guys. I just got these in. If you are interested in any of these, I will have some for sale. Check out my store links below. Mostly selling on Whatnot these days, so be sure to check that out. Tune into the streams if you want to come get some stuff. I will have some galaxy foils and non-foil of this available. I did pick some up, and hopefully, you know, it's whatever market price is, I will be selling them at that. Maybe do some auctions below market price starts just to see how that works out. But yeah, I really like them. I think they look super cool. I love the galaxy foil. My favorite card of the drop has to be that Goblin Engineer. The Dance of the Mance looks really cool too, but they're all fantastic. I'm looking to jam them in the precons, which will be another video that should be out soon. If you've watched this far, thank you very much. If it's your first time here, you know, be sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Come back for more. And until next time, have a good one.